How much do you think you know about Russia? Get ready to find out. The Russian Federation is the largest country in the world. It covers 1,700,000 kilometers, or about 1/9 of the land on Earth's surface. By population size, it is the 9th in the world, with nearly 150 million people. Russia is located in the northern part of Eurasia, with the Ural Mountains marking the border between Europe and Asia. Russia has 18 neighboring countries and is surrounded by 13 seas, which is more than any other country. Moscow, the capital of Russia, is one of the most populated cities on Earth, with over 12 million inhabitants. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin has been our president from 2000 to 2008, and from 2012 to the present day. The flag of Russia is a tricolor flag. White stands for purity, blue for faith and loyalty, and red for energy, power, and the blood that has been spilled protecting our nation. Our coat of arms is a two-headed golden eagle on a red shield. The bird has a crown on both heads, as well as a third, larger crown. The crowns represent Russia's sovereignty of the entire country, as well as its individual parts. The eagle holds an orb and a specter, ancient heraldic symbols of power. On its chest is another red shield, adorned by a warrior slaying a dragon. Russia's population is diverse, with 193 different ethnic groups, speaking 171 different languages. 80% of the population, however, is Russian. The country is also diverse with regards to religion. Its citizens include Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, pagans, atheists, and more. Eastern Orthodox Christians make up 75% of the population. Russian is considered an international auxiliary language. It is 8th in the world by the number of native speakers. Over 250 million people speak Russian. Russian writing uses Cyrillic letters, which are shown here. Moscow is a major political, economic, cultural, and scientific center of Russia and Eastern Europe. It is also the seat of power of the Russian government and one of the hero cities, an honorary title given to Russian cities which displayed outstanding heroism during World War II. The Red Square is the country's central square. The square is not named for its color. In fact, in Old Russian, red was a synonym for beautiful. Neighboring the square is the Kremlin, the city's historical center, constructed in the 15th century. Today, it is the president's official residence. The State Tretyakov Gallery in Moscow is one of the greatest fine art museums in the world, and the foremost gallery of Russian art. Its works range from the 10th to the 20th century, from medieval Christian icons to avant-garde. Moscow has an extensive underground subway system, which is necessary in such a large city. The trains here have a tighter schedule than anywhere else, arriving at 90-second intervals during peak hours. Parts of the subway, as shown here, are nearly 100 years old and quite scenic. St. Petersburg, with its abundance of museums, libraries, and theaters, is the capital of Russian culture. It is nicknamed Venice of the North because of the many bridges and waterways. One of St. Petersburg's most famous landmarks is the Peter and Paul Fortress. It was completed on May 27, 1703, which is considered the city's founding day. A more accurate name would be the Peter and Paul Prison, since it housed high-security political prisoners. The fortress buildings are clustered around Peter and Paul Cathedral. Peter the Great, founder of St. Petersburg, is buried here, along with other members of the Romanov dynasty. Lake Baikal is perhaps Russia's most significant natural landmark. It is the deepest lake in the world, with more water than all the Great Lakes combined. The lake supports a staggering amount of wildlife, including many unique species. If all the fish in Baikal were caught and distributed among all Russian citizens, everyone would get over a kilogram of fish. Global Forest Link project participants live all over Russia, from the smallest villages to Moscow itself. Here are some of the cities taking part in Global Forest Link.